well, if Chip and AB weren't in the picture, who would you do a pod with?
Behz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Behz. Actually,
You
Behz
have
was
good
the
chats?
original person I was going to do the podcast with.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Wow, what a different life that would be.
Yeah, so I was there like, I'm gonna, well, sorry. I went to Chip and I said, can we do a podcast? He was there like, no, fuck off. Like, I'm going to LA to join FaZe and shit like that. Has he ever told you that story?
No.
No?
Okay, yeah, so Chip was pretty much like nailed on to go and join FaZe with like banks
Rice
and
Gum.
stuff like
Rice Gum
Yeah,
days.
was that Rice Gum time? Yeah, it was just before COVID.
Right.
And so he had like planned everything. They'd shown him the house, like all this sort of stuff.
What?
And then COVID landed, and obviously all the borders got locked off. But then COVID just kind of like rolled on like a year, and everything kind of just fizzled out there.
Yeah.
But I had asked him prior to that, and he was like, "Sorry, bro, but I think I'm gonna go live in LA or wherever the new house was."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, like fair, it is what it is." And then I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll do one with Behz." The problem is Behz was already quite busy with Cyber and stuff, so I was a bit hesitant to ask him. But I was like, "Oh, wait." And then the border thing happened, and I was like, "Nice, stuck."
No, that's
Right.
actually crazy. If
Stuck.
COVID hadn't happened, it could be FaZe Chip.
It would be FaZe Chip. Ask him the exact details. You should have him tell you the exact
Whoa.
story, but I'm like 90% sure that's
In another
Exactly
universe,
one.
there's a FaZe Chip out there.
there's a FaZe Chip and there's a fellas with
pod
Behz, which would bang, by the way. Me and
That's
Behz are
nuts.
always quite good on pods together.
Yeah, you guys, I remember it was that Sidemen video where we all drank the pub quiz, and I went on the pod, and it was obviously you, Chip, Behz.
The one where
and
you
me,
went
and
mute.
you guys were in flow state. I was just observing. It was
Yeah.
a marvel. It really was.
If someone did your word count in that thing, I swear it was
That's
single
I think my
digits.
first word was 7 minutes into the pod.
But that in itself is a funny bit. Like
Yeah,
the fact that you didn't
well,
speak.